The ruby-throated hummingbirds are gone. Wood ducks are congregating in groups both large and small in quiet wetlands. Green herons, ever difficult to spot, gradually disappear from our waterways completely. Migration to wintering grounds has been underway for weeks, depending on the species, and will continue well into November in towns within the Nashua River watershed. Not all species of birds migrate. Some remain iconic sites through even the harshest watershed winters. Some birds are short-distance migrators, traveling to only 1 or 2 states south of us. So why do some birds move southward while others stay here? The answer lies not in a bird's ability to withstand cold temperatures, but in its diet. Birds that rely on calories from nectar overwinter both in states with long growing seasons and in subtropical regions. Most birds with a diet rich in insects like the red-winged blackbirds, kestrels, and eastern phoebes must also migrate to warmer zones to find food. In recent years, however, insect-eating eastern bluebirds have been spotted during the winter in areas with an abundance of late-season berries and stands of staghorn sumac. Seed eaters, such as American goldfinches and northern cardinals, and seed storers, like white-breasted nuthatches, are able to keep us company all winter, delighting us with both their beauty, their demeanor, and their acrobatics. Dark-eyed juncos migrate from Canada to the watershed and are a welcome addition to the winter landscape, marking the snow with their tiny footprints as they forage for seeds. Chickadees and brown creepers forage for hibernating insects and insects' eggs beneath tree bark. Pileated, red-bellied, and hairy woodpeckers have no difficulty locating and feasting on hibernating insects deep inside the growing wood. The ground-feeding northern flicker, however, will need to migrate to areas where the ground does not freeze. The stunning red-headed woodpecker has expanded its range to Massachusetts in recent years, though it remains an uncommon sight. Ospreys will soon leave the watershed for the coast to begin their long migration to the Caribbean and South America, where fish stocks will be abundant. Belted kingfishers and great blue herons will remain wherever there is open water, but may move closer to the coast during periods of significant cold. Most hawk species are short-distance migrators and fly south to states with mild winters. However, some red-tailed hawks migrate to the watershed from Canada and can be seen high up in the bare treetops, surveying fields and roadsides for squirrels, their favored prey. Since turkey vultures rely on the odor of rotting flesh to locate their food, they migrate to states with warm winters where carrion will not freeze. Bald eagles can be found throughout the winter wherever food is plentiful, eating fish, rodents, and rabbits. They will replace turkey vultures as our main carrion feeders. Perhaps the diversity of their diet frees them up for a little winter recreation. So, how do migratory birds know when it's time to leave? After all, it would be highly inefficient and dangerous to wait until their food supply began to diminish before they set off. Birds are highly sensitive to environmental cues like day length and temperature. These cues trigger the instinct to migrate so that birds are able to preempt the decline of their food resources and are able to forage throughout their journey until they arrive safely at their wintering grounds.